Hi there, welcome back to JD Wire. Today I will review the VIRROW X5 Dashcam, but stay tuned to the end where I'll be going over the menu and the app. The VIRROW Fox Dashcam front camera has a 4K 3840 by 2160p resolution and 2K 2560 by 1440p resolutions for the rear camera to capture details like road signs and license plates. The X5 Dashcam night vision technology with CMOS sensor captures details in the day or night, ensuring every detail is visible. It also has a f1.6 aperture and a 6-layer lens, enabling the Dashcam to capture images in low light conditions. The Dashcam has a 3.39 LCD screen, and it's also touchscreen as well. And you can see how they got a sub menu. You could toggle between the screens by going from right to left, and right there is the rear camera, side-by-side camera, and front camera. Or it has buttons on the bottom that you could use that as well. Now the first one has an M, so this is your mode if you want to press it, and again it goes to your settings. Press it again to get back out. Long press it and you get to your footage, your files that you need. To get out, just hit the button again, and we're back out. The next one's the OK button, which is if you go through your settings, you could just use that button to select it. Then you got a left arrow and a right arrow to toggle between the menu. On the side, there's an orange button. All you got to do is short press it, and you turn off the screen. The camera is still recording, it's just the screen is off. Short press it again, and there you go. It's back on. Now with this Dashcam, you could live view, set the settings, and view your driving footage. This is especially useful when you're in an accident because police can actually record off their body cam the footage that you have here. So all you got to do is just play it for them, and he's going to record the image, the video that's playing to his body cam. That way it gets to, it's evidence that you could use for when you turn it into your insurance, and the insurance will see it and they could see right away who's at fault. So there's no more of this blame game. It's all right here on the Dashcam. The Dashcam comes with a 64 gigabyte micro SD card. However, the maximum SD card is up to 256 gigabytes. My recommendation is to buy the maximum SD card to ensure you have more driving space to capture 4K in the front, 2K in the back, and it's constantly loop recording. So it's recording 3 minutes in the front, 3 minutes in the back simultaneously. The front Dashcam has a 170-degree wide-angle lens, so you can see other lanes to capture vehicles approaching from either side. The 2K rear camera has a 160-degree wide-angle lens, capturing how other vehicles approach while changing lanes or merging. The Dashcam will record the moment leading to the impact. Then we have the built-in Wi-Fi 6 to connect with your app. Now using your iPhone or Android smartphone to view, download, and share footage. You could also adjust the settings, review videos, and access real-time live view. Now with this X5 Wi-Fi 6, you can instantly transfer HD videos of your trip highlights on social media with friends and family. The VIRROW X5 Dashcam has a built-in G sensor that automatically detects sudden impacts or shakes such as potholes, speed bumps, or hard braking, and triggers the impact sensor. It automatically locks the current footage, and loop recording does not overwrite this file. The only way to delete impact lock files is by formatting your SD card. Another feature is loop recording, which automatically overwrites the oldest file when the memory card is full. The system manages space efficiently and keeps running without interruptions, ensuring you always have the latest footage available when needed. The VIRROW X5 Dashcam includes a 24-hour parking monitoring. You must install a Hardwire kit to the vehicle's fuse box to use this feature. For a step-by-step Hardwire kit installation, subscribe to JD Wire because I got several videos on how to do that. Now let me explain what a Hardwire kit does. When you turn off your vehicle, the Dashcam switches to parking mode. Then when you turn it back on, it switches to regular recording. When your vehicle is parked, the camera detects any motion or impacts and starts recording to capture any suspicious activity, providing you with crucial evidence if an incident occurred. Whether it's a hit and run, vandalism, or a minor fender bender, You get a peace of mind knowing your car is protected 24/7, even when you're not around. Now let me show you some additional driving footage and you can see the X5 Dashcam at work. Now on the touch screen, to get the sub menu, all you got to do is just touch the screen and the sub menu comes out. And right here, the first one is your stop screen. So if you get there, you touch it, you see that red dot is gone. You press the play button to start recording and there you go. And you see right here, please wait. And the red dot is there, that means it's recording. Now also the next one, you see the microphone is with the line through, which means the audio in the cabin is not on. So all you got to do is just click on the sub menu, click on it, and there you go. Now you're getting all the audio from inside the cabin. Now the next one you see there is an unlock symbol. So if you see an incident happening, but not necessary to you, but you want to record it, either the front or back, it doesn't matter. Just click to get to the sub menu, click on there, and you see the dot turning to yellow, which means it's locking that current video and will not be overridden by loop recording. Touch the sub menu again, and you see right here, like a little play button. This is your files you have. And right here, you could go through all of them and you could review your videos. Like you see this one here, you could forward it. Get to the next one. Next one, you could pause it. And you see that little scroll there, you could touch on the screen and it'll forward it, advance it, or you can rewind it as well. All right, we could get out of there. And that's the front camera. We could touch it for the rear. There it is. And again, these are your regular videos. These are your locked videos, which are your G sensor or the one we just pressed with the yellow one. Or if you take any photos in there, which I haven't taken. Oh yeah, I got one photo. And there you go. That's the photo we have. And if we had more, we could click on it, but we don't. So that's the only one left. All right, so let's get out of there. And we're back at the main screen. And the last button over here is your menu settings or the settings. Now, when we get into our settings, you go through each one. Remember, it's a touch screen, so all you got to do is just go up or down. And that's pretty much it. But the one I want to show you real quick is this one is license. So what this is that you click on there, you could click on a name that you want to name the camera or a name you want in the footage. So if you have multiple cameras that you review the footage, this is, for example, a business, all you got to do is just put the name. So we're going to here, you're going to put J, D, and I put W. Whoop, wrong. Let's go back. Just click on the one you want to redo. All right, so now we got JD wired. We're going to hit confirm. We're going to hit out to the main screen. And now when I cover it, you see JD wired. Before it was A, B, C, D, E, F, G, whatever it was. But now I changed it and now it's going to be on the footage. So whatever you need to do is just get into the settings and you could scroll up and you could take one off or on. It doesn't matter. You could do it all from the touch screen. Now, when you're using the app, you automatically get the live view, which is in front of you. Now, if you want to select the rear camera on the bottom left where it says VIRROW JD Wide underneath there, you click on that and you'll go to the rear camera. There you go, select it back. And now it's back to the front. You want to turn off and on the audio. The bottom right of the display screen, audio is off inside the cabin. Clicking on it again, audio is on. You want to take a photo, click on the camera icon. There you go. Let's do it one more time. You can hear it. There you go. So there you go. That's how you got. Now we got 2 pictures in there. Now you want to pause the recording. On the top left hand of the display screen, you see the red button with the numbers. You press on it and it says recording paused. Press on the play button and it goes there. You want to view your camera files? All right, it's loading and you're going to have your loop recording, snapshots, locked files, and if you have parking files, they'll be in there, but there's no parking files because I don't have a Hardwire kit set up. Go back to loop recording. You could select on any of these videos. There you go. Move to the right, you got the rear camera. Move it again when it's raining. You get the, and you keep going, scrolling through all the files that you need. You want to download one? Hit the download button on the bottom left. All right, now it's downloading. You can see in the bottom there how it's downloaded. Now what you could do now at the same time is you could actually share it now to anybody you want from your contacts or any apps that you have in there. Now you could also edit the video. You can either move the footage by selecting the middle of the rectangle, and you can move the footage where you want and you'll select it. It'll give you that area, or you can move the selectors on each side, tighten it up, and you'll get a smaller video footage. Right now it's at 19 seconds. You want more seconds in there? You got 25. It's really up to you. And when you're done, just hit done on the bottom right. On the top right, it says click to add another video. If you want to put one in there, you could do it at the same time. Then on the bottom, again, you could share it to TikTok or more, again, to your contacts or any of your apps. We're going to hit done. If there's an area of the footage you want to do a screenshot, just click the icon where it says screenshot. And it says capture successful, and it'll be in your photos. You want to delete this video completely, just select that. And so you sure you want to delete it, cancel, or hit delete. I don't want to do that. I'm going to hit cancel. All right, so that's your footage there. And again, you could do that to anyone you have that you want in there. You can also view your settings by hitting the gear icon in the bottom right. And this will take you to all the settings that we went through on the Dashcam. The names might be different, some here, but it's the same settings. All right, so what do you think? Is this the right Dashcam for you? If it is, I'll put links in the purchase down below in the description. If you enjoyed this video, please like this video because it really helps the channel grow. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button, select all notifications because I got more Dashcam reviews and tech gadgets. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.